Hi guys! Kung ikaw ay nag-apply ng housing loan at ito ay denied, disapproved, or rejected, it may feel like an insult, right? It's nothing personal though, and there are several possible reasons for denial, although they will probably mention the findings why you were disapproved, but some financial institutions will not tell you the whole story. For today, iisa-isahin natin ang possible reasons why your loan was disapproved and what to do about it. Let's go! Ang pinakaunang dahilan ay insufficient or unverifiable income. Baka yung sweldo mo fell short sa income requirement ng bangko or ng pag-ibig. Remember, the rule of thumb is hindi dapat lalagpas ang monthly amortization mo ng 30% of your gross monthly income for banks and 35% for pag-ibig. And another thing is your loan to income or credit utilization ratio. So paano natin malalaman ito? Halimbawa, may car loan ka, may credit cards ka, or personal loan na binabayaran mo at umaabot ito ng 25,000 a month at ang sweldo mo ay 45,000 a month. So just divide your current monthly debt burden by your monthly gross income. So dito, ang loan to value ratio mo is 55% and the ideal ratio should be 36% or less lamang. So medyo mataas ang credit utilization na to that may lead to your loan disapproval. So ano nga ba ang pwede mong gawin sa sitwasyon na insufficient income? First is you can get a co-borrower or a co-maker. Ang co-borrower is a person you sign the loan with, pero dapat mas mataas ang income at mas maayos ang credit score ng co-borrower mo for a greater chance at approval. So in pag-ibig, the co-borrower must be within the second degree of consanguinity or affinity. So it can be your spouse, your siblings, your parents, your in-laws, your grandparents, and it can also be a non-relative. So pwede your friends, your close friends, right? And another option is to pay a higher down payment instead. So for a simple reason that if you pay a higher down payment, the lesser your loanable amount will be, and pag mas maliit ang loanable amount, as you can see sa table na ito. Another reason for loan disapproval is yung unverifiable income. Minsan, may mga cases pag magsi-CI or magka-credit investigation na si pag-ibig or si bangko, walang sumasagot sa opisina nyo or sa opisina ng borrower to confirm the employment or the salary or the income. And yes, as simple as this can lead to your loan disapproval. I've heard cases like that na wala lang sumagot at walang nag-confirm sa opisina nila, kaya disapprove ang loan. At pagdating naman sa self-employed, usually, yung iba nagde-declare ng amount sa kanilang ITR at financial statements. And pagdating sa bank statement, hindi nagre-reflect yung ganun kadaming o kalaking amount. So sa sitwasyon na ito, one of the solutions that you can do is very simple. Make sure you build up your bank account. So I was told by a loan officer na ang tinitingnan talaga ng bangko, more than the ITR or financial statements, is yung bank statement mo. There are cases na na-disapprove na sa applicant, pero nag-produce lang siya ng bank statements wherein nakita na may regular na pumapasok na pera and maganda yung balance, then na-approve siya this time. Next reason for disapproval is your negative remarks from your credit report. So loans are either approved or declined based on your track record as a payer. So if you have unsettled credit card balances or may kotse ka na nahatak or pinadalhan ka na ng globe ng demand letter for not paying your bills, these things will greatly affect your application. Minsan na-settle naman natin yung balance. Pero ang hindi nagagawa is, number one, to get a clearance from the credit card company or kung saan ka nag-loan. And pangalawa, yung bad credit mo ay nag-reflect pa rin sa credit report mo. And pangatlo, may mga maling negative remarks na sasama sa report mo na hindi naman sa'yo. So I've heard stories na may mga errors sa credit report nila na hindi naman sila yung gumastos or nag-loan. So what can you do about it? You can file a dispute sa CIC or Credit Information Corporation. It's a government agency at sila yung pinagkukunan ng credit report ng banks and pag-ibig. So you have a right to dispute inaccurate information shown on your credit report. And do you know that your bad credit can stay in your credit report for years? So make sure na yung nasama sa report mo ay sa'yo talaga. So you can check out this vlog that I did on how to know your credit score and how to improve your credit score before applying for a housing loan. Next reason for disapproval is a simple application error. Yes, a simple error can lead to your loan disapproval. One of the most common mistakes borrowers make is when submitting a home loan application ay yung mga typographical errors or yung mga inconsistent information. So if the details regarding your name, your residence, your phone number, and other account details are inaccurate, banks cannot generate an information about you. So what to do about it? You just have to be organized and double check your paperwork. So speaking of being organized and responsible, if you guys have planned to get a housing loan in the future, dapat ngayon palang marunong ka nang mag-file ng sarili mong taxes, especially yung ITR. So it is one of the major requirements. And do you know that you can do this easily online? You can file and pay your taxes in minutes with Tagsumo. So you guys can get a special 10% discount if you subscribe with them today. Just use the code Chris and you can click the link down below to know more about Tagsumo. So next reason natin is yung job instability or job change. There are some developers that they will outright reject your application if you're a seaman or if you're a freelancer. And if they also see you changing jobs too often, there's a chance na ma-reject ang loan mo. While it's not required, typically most lenders prefer you've been with the same employer for at least 2 years. They might worry na baka pag unstable yung income mo, hindi mo mabayaran yung loan mo, lalo na if it's a long-term loan. So what's the solution here? You can check out other developers who can accept your job status. Meron naman developers who are more lenient when it comes to job status. As long as you have bank statement or proof of income that can justify na may pumapasok na pera sa'yo, then you're okay. So may mga cases din na during the equity period nawalan ng trabaho or na-reassign or na-retrench. So most developers are allowing transfer sa kamag-anak. But you have to make sure na iyong paglilipatan ay qualified din for a housing loan. At meron silang kailangan bayaran na transfer fee. And the transfer fee is different for each developer. So the next reason is undisclosed status. So ano ibig sabihin nito? Halimbawa, ikaw ay married but you declare sa application mo na ikaw ay single. Or nag-apply ka but you have a criminal record pala. Or there are cases wherein yung profession mo is considered high risk. So what to do about this? Actually, this is kind of hard because it's like falsification of documents. Kasi you're married pala pero nilagay mo is single sa application. So it would be harder to reapply because you might be blacklisted if that's the case. So another solution that you can do is to explore other loan options. So what do I mean by this? For example, baka may lote ka naman or may existing property yung family nyo. You can just apply for a construction loan or a home equity loan. So you can use your collateral's value to borrow money from the bank and use the money na maloloan mo for purchasing another property. Hindi naman ibig sabihin na disapprove ang loan mo, it's the end of the world na. You can always reapply. So the question is, when is the best time to reapply? If you are confident na when it comes to your income and credit score, okay na ito, then you can reapply immediately. And you can also try applying to other banks because not all banks approve the same way. May iba less stringent when it comes to housing loan, pero baka mas mataas yung interest rate. And another option is to apply under in-house financing. Some developers offer this option, pero it has a downside of paying a higher interest rate. Sometimes way higher, may umaabot nga ng 19% dati. And another downside is shorter lang yung payment terms nito, like yung iba maximum of 10 years lang yung binibigay nila. But if your loan application was denied because of your income or your credit report, it will probably take some time for you to fix up your application. So don't expect to reapply immediately without addressing the findings of the bank and Pag-ibig. So there you go, guys. Thanks again for watching, and if you like this video, don't forget to click like, and if you don't, it's fine, don't worry about it. I'll see you guys next week for another real estate topic. Bye. Bye.